A very good evening, everybody. Fantastic to see you all. I hope you're all very well. A very good evening, folks. Thank you so much for all of your comments. I had to appear with so many people calling me loudly. I'm sorry. I was on a journey. Okay, I'm no, I was pursuing. What was I pursuing? I was pursuing a drink of water. As always, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good evening. Thank you so much for being here. We're not starting yet. We don't start officially till 7 o'clock. But as always, I just thought I'd pop up and say hello to everybody. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We want Ben, we want Ben. Well, hopefully you can see me now. And do please let me know you can see me. Well, here we are. Do you know what's fantastic? Of course, this is the first time I think we've used the self-isolation choir channel for music like this since Messiah. So, my goodness, it's like coming home again. What do you think of the rose window? Isn't it a gorgeous graphic? Mark Cease has done an amazing job with all of the design for this course. And one huge thanks to Brenda for putting together the concert music packet for us. Brenda, you're a star. Wonderful job. And just lovely to see everybody here. I did hear your cries, Renata. Lots of people calling me loudly. As I said, I was pursuing, or perhaps I would have loved to have had a bit of a sleep, but I didn't have time because I've just been teaching the tenors and basses, the last movement of Elijah. I tell you what, it's just to very briefly talk about that project. My goodness me, what a journey we've been on with Elijah. But we are almost through it. This time tomorrow we will have finished learning that magnificent work, and then it'll just be a matter of singing it through a few times, and then we can really start to get to know it. But anyway, that's a completely different project. This is Lift Thine Eyes, and we will be starting on the dot at 7 o'clock. Tonight is a launch night, so we're not going to be doing any learning tonight. That we will be singing through some bits and pieces. Tomorrow night we start the real fun, the real learning. But of course, I've got some things to tell you about tonight. A little surprise, as Mark has already teased. So as always, it is wonderful to see you all. Thank you so much for your lovely comments, and I'll keep an eye on them on my phone here. But I'm going to take them off screen and start the project. So there we are. A very, very good evening, everybody, and welcome to your self-isolation choir rehearsal. This is a fantastic day. We're going to launch this wonderful project that Mark and I have been talking about for several weeks now. This is Lift Thine Eyes, and unlike all the previous courses on self-isolation choir, this is a celebration of the work that we've achieved so far this year. It's our greatest hits, everybody. It's your performances. And when we perform in 3 weeks' time, on Saturday the 21st of November, well, we will be... it's not Saturday. That's a good start. When we perform in the concert, and Mark will tell me the day, we will be singing along with your performances. And that's very, very unusual for us in this choir. Up until now, we've been singing along with other people's recordings and then performing and then asking you to record. Well, of course, we've produced an immense amount of music, and I was just loading up my computer here with all of the files for this wonderful program that we're going to be singing. And I can't believe how much music this choir has gotten through this year and how much we've achieved. It's absolutely amazing. If we start with just Messiah at home, I think any choir to produce a CD of Messiah in any given year would be extraordinary. And of course, we've produced all of this in isolation, along with Vivaldi's Gloria and the Fauré Requiem, and all this music by Rutter and Grieg and Fanshawe is absolutely stunning. So everybody, this is your concert. It's not just a concert of you singing, it's a concert of you performing along with yourselves. It's also a fundraiser for this wonderful choir. So I'm sure you'll appreciate Mark and Mark. They do a lot of work behind the scenes. I want to start by saying a huge thank you to Mark Cease, who's done a massive job. It's a huge, huge task, setting up all the streams, building the website, putting together everything for us. Thank you, Mark, for getting us to this point. Obviously, I've got to say thank you to Mark Strawn, without whom none of us would be here. He's founded the choir. His enthusiasm, his passion for everything is really at the heart of everything we do. So thanks so much, Mark. Now, everybody, this wonderful program that we're going to be looking at, well, we're going to treat this slightly differently to our regular courses. Normally, we break things up into sectional rehearsals and we would learn things and then we put them together and we'd sing them through. Now, of course, we have actually, over the course of the Self-Isolation Choir's existence, we have learnt all of these pieces. And so we're going to change things slightly in these live rehearsals with me, and we start them tomorrow night, okay, 7 p.m, and then of course we'll be rehearsing on Friday night. So it's Tuesday and Friday night rehearsals for the next 3 weeks. We've only actually got 6 hours of rehearsal, and if we chop all these bits up, allowing for time to sing everything through, I think we've got about 15 minutes per piece. So what we're going to do, folks, I need to ask you, if you don't know this music, we have shared with you these wonderful playlists. And again, Mark Cease has done an amazing job at chopping all these up. You have a bass playlist, a tenor, alto, soprano, and so on. So you can learn your parts. And if you know all of it, brilliant. You don't necessarily need to revise, but if there are bits missing, you can go and you can learn, for example, just the rutter or just the Grieg or all of it, okay? And you can be taught it, and it's a combination, obviously, of myself and my amazing colleagues, Ellie and Harry, who are both absolutely fantastic, and you'll love spending time with them. So all of the actual teaching is separate. That's not live. The live stuff is where we're going to experience it together. So this is what I propose we do. So each piece will be a sort of block of our rehearsal, and I will play the piece and we'll stop on that first playthrough, everybody. Okay, so this will be starting tomorrow night. For example, Hallelujah Chorus. We'll start it, and I'll stop at various points as we go through on the first playthrough and just give you some thoughts and some things you might want to think about. Maybe do a couple of little bits and pieces just to polish up some of those trickier moments, and then we'll sing it all the way through. Okay, so that's how I propose we treat these individual pieces. You have all of the rehearsals with those individual lines. They are there for you, so you can practice those, and you can come along to rehearsal having had a go at those. We'll sing them through. As I say, first time we'll stop and start, and I'll think of it like a little bit of a bus tour. So if you look out of your left window, you'll see a nice bar of G minor. If you look out of the right, you'll see a little section here in A minor, and so on. When we get to the end, we'll then sing it all the way through. All right. Now, I've mentioned a little surprise, and never knowingly under promising, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to ask you to do something for us. The concert is called Lift Thine Eyes. And obviously we put this together. We were talking about this back in September. I mean, it couldn't have been better timed given what's happening here in the UK. And this is very much a concert to lift our spirits as the nights are drawing in, and to really boost our morale and boost our moods. So what we're going to ask you to do, all right, I'm talking particularly now to the sopranos and the altos. We're going to ask you to record Lift Thine Eyes for us, okay? And this will be a separate performance to Elijah. Okay, so if you are already on Elijah, we're going to be asking you to record that as part of Elijah, but this is a Lift Thine Eyes concert performance. So shortly we will do some singing in a minute. I've spoken quite a lot, so I'm going to stop talking in a minute. We're going to enjoy some of your performances. And when it comes time to sing Lift Thine Eyes, it's going to be with the wonderful Fieri Consort, and I will do the usual, if you're going to record now, clap and so on. Now, don't worry about it tonight, but we're going to chop this up. We're going to make a Lift Thine Eyes video. Mark will send an email, okay? And I know this is a new thing, Mark's sending an email. Mark will send an email with all the instructions, and we'll ask you to record it, and we'll mix it together. And on the concert date, we will enjoy you singing Lift Thine Eyes. And Mark has said this, and I think he's right. Tenors and basses. This is a soprano and alto piece. We're going to ask them to record it, but please do sing along, okay? Drop down the octaves, sing along, and, this is a piece for everybody. All right, so we're going to ask you to record Lift Thine Eyes. As I said, it will be a separate recording to Elijah. Elijah will have a different recording of that wonderful piece. And I just think it's the perfect piece for the situation in which we find ourselves, everybody. So what we're going to do, everybody, is we're going to have a very quick stretch and a very quick warm-up. And we're just going to enjoy singing along and enjoying your performances of a range of these lovely pieces. So I'm going to say goodbye to the programme for now. Marvellous as it is. I'm going to go full screen. So just bear with me a moment as we go. There we are. Marvellous. So if I can invite everybody to stand up, we'll just do a very, very quick loosen of the muscles. And if you've been singing with me this evening already, don't worry too much about a vocal warm-up, but do stretch everybody. Plant those feet to shoulders width apart. Good old stretch. It's been a while since we've seen each other at this time of day, so I don't know about you, I feel like a really good stretch. And roll those shoulders around and roll them forwards. And just to say, everybody, you know, that a big part of this choir is the community and the comments. And if you've never commented on one of our streams before, why not just pop a hello in the comments, all right? Somebody who's never written a comment on this channel before, consider having a go at that tonight. Say hello, and some lovely people will say hello to you as well. So everybody, let's just do a little bit of warming up. So let's just sing ya 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 with me. Ya ya ya, yeah yeah yeah, and my turn. Me me me, your turn. Great. You you you, and excellent. My turn. Ya 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 ya, your turn. Great. Yeah, 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 yeah. And lovely. Ma, 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 ma. And splendid. Caw, 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 caw. And fabulous. Now let's have sopranos and tenors staying here, basses and altos. Down the octave, please. We're going to climb up and down again. So we're going to sing to numbers. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Splendid. Thank you very much indeed. Of course, if you need a more decent warm-up, well, our wonderful Angie Reichenbach has produced a series of wonderful warm-ups that you can enjoy if you have a look at the Self-Isolation Choir website. Now, everybody, we're just going to sing through some bits and pieces tonight. This will not be, it's not going to affect our rehearsal schedule. I've put the rehearsal schedule together. I hope you've all seen it. And I've gone for a sort of a theme. So the first rehearsal, which will start tomorrow, is just pure nostalgia. So it's Messiah and it's summer school and so on. And as we go through, there's definitely a loud one, and there's one that's all about peace. So I've tried to theme the rehearsals to give you a nice journey through. Now, a couple of people have been a little bit worried when they've looked at the rehearsal schedule and they said, oh, does this mean we're singing things in a different order? Please do not worry. If you could open, please, ladies and gentlemen, your wonderful concert music packet, which will look something like that if you can see it, and you'll find the program order. This is the order of the concert. Okay, we're going to rehearse things in a different order. That's my prerogative, and I think as we're going to be doing bits and pieces, we want to make sure each rehearsal is structured in a way that gives us a nice experience for that hour. But the concert itself will follow the order as per the table of contents. So make that really, really clear. We're going to sing it in the order in your pack. Okay, at the front, the program order. Now, of course, your music is not all in the one pack. You have a separate score for Quante Qualia. You'll have a separate score for the Rutter, and so on. So please make sure you've got those ready. But the order is in the front of your pack. Okay, just to make that really, really clear, in case anybody was confused. All right. So what I thought we'd do tonight, because I am a soppy soul, I thought we should start with the very first piece that this choir ever learnt, which is And the Glory of the Lord from Messiah. So everybody, we're going to sing this through. We're not going to do any work on it tonight. This is like singing through our absolute favourites. Okay, so we're going to do And the Glory of the Lord. We're going to have another couple, and then I'm going to let you decide. Okay, so this is where I'm going to give Mark a little bit of extra work. Can you please name one piece in the comments that you would like us to finish with in about 15 minutes, and then Mark will please text me to my phone in about 10 minutes with an approximate decision. Okay, I don't expect you to add it all up, Mark, and give me the precise count and so on, but just tell me which one you think people have chosen. All right, so we're going to do And the Glory of the Lord, Lift Thine Eyes, one more, and then you choose something, please, from our wonderful list, which I will put back on the screen, having got rid of it. There we are. Hang on. There we are. So 1 from this list from the end by the end of rehearsal. Right, everybody. And the Glory of the Lord is our first piece. You'll find this in our score pack on page 61. And thanks again, Brenda, for this amazing job. Absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to go back to full screen, everybody. Now, of course, we haven't sung this since May. It's been a while. And, of course, when the moment it starts, I just invite you, those of you that sang on Messiah, to be transported back to those early days of this wonderful choir. And if you've never sung it before, well, we're so glad that you've joined us for this. Do enjoy with the wonderful Lawrence Cummings leading the orchestra and the Glory of the Lord. Here we go. And... the altos.
And the glory of the Lord.
And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, shall be revealed, and the Lord shall be revealed, shall be revealed, shall be revealed, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed.
There's the hemiola. With the altos.
And all flesh shall see it together.
And all flesh shall see it together. For the mouth.
And all flesh shall see it together.
And all flesh shall see it together.
And all flesh shall see it together.
For the mouth.
Shall see it
And the glory of the Lord. And all flesh shall see it together. And all flesh shall see it together. The glory of the Lord. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed. And all flesh shall see it together. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, shall be revealed. And all the flesh shall see it together, together. For the mouth of the Lord has spoken. For the mouth of the Lord, the mouth of the Lord has
My goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you how thrilling it is to be conducting you singing that movement. I'm actually quite overwhelmed. I'm going to have a drink of water, everybody. Cheers. My goodness me. Just singing that through all the way just takes me right back to the start of this choir, that very first rehearsal at the very start of April of this year. My goodness me. Well done. Well done. Okay, so that's where it all started. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to sing, we're going to have a quick sing through Lift Thine Eyes now. Okay, we're going to make this conducting video. So please, I'm going to say stuff like clap now and start your recording device now. Please don't worry about that, but do sing along, please. Okay, so you'll find this one in your score pack, of course. And I'm just finding it myself. So you'll find this one on page 97. It's right at the back of the pack. And so, altos, second treble, first treble. If only basses and tenors who want to sing along as well. Okay, tenors, basses, altos, trebles, and firsts. All right, those are your notes. And so if you are going to record, start your recording device now. And if I could ask you to clap after 4 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bravo. Here are those notes one more time. Here's the soprano. 1, treble, middle, alto. Okay, here we go, everybody. Sorry, everybody. Fieri consort not watching. So let's try that again. It's still going to be on the video. Oh dear. Here we go. And deep breath. Splendid. Well done, everybody. Thank you. Can we thank the Fieri consort, who are just the most astonishing partners to work with. We first encountered them during the summer school. Of course, they did all of the singing for us for the Rutter, for the Grieg, for the Vivaldi, and they have just recorded the entire, absolute every single note of Elijah. I can't quite believe that they've done it, and they've done it absolutely brilliantly. So thank you, Fieri. Ladies of the Self-Isolation Choir, I would love you to sing that for us. Send it in. Okay, Mark will send you an email. Don't worry about it now. Mark will send you the email, and please do record that for us. And just imagine what it's going to be like in a few weeks to sing that all together as the crowning achievement of this wonderful project. Thank you, everybody. Okay, splendid. So that was really, really exciting and really lovely. So I would like to sing one more. So how are we doing, Mark? Do I have a text yet? So gorgeous. Lots of people saying so gorgeous. I don't have an idea. Okay, so I'm going to choose probably the piece that means the most to me from the whole experience. Can we have a look at Quante Qualia, everybody? Quante Qualia by Patrick Hawes. And I'll tell you something, folks. Mark Strawn, well, he's a very wise man, actually, I have to say. You didn't hear that from me, Mark. But you know, he insisted that this Quante Qualia should be part of the summer school. I'll be honest, I didn't know it. I'd heard bits of it sort of floating through from Classic FM, but I'd never encountered it. And I'm so grateful to Mark for introducing this piece to me. It has become part of the soundtrack of my year, without doubt. If you've never sung this one before, folks, Well, it is absolutely gorgeous. The words Quante Qualia, well, the whole thing translates as, "Oh, my soul, wait, how great and wonderful the joys of the meeting will be." And it's almost as if Patrick Hawes and Andrew Hawes, his brother, all those years ago, saw what we were going to be facing as a species and wrote this piece in anticipation. So folks, we're going to sing this one all the way through. If you've not sung it before, of course, you have the extra treat of Patrick Hawes, the composer, teaching it to you, which is an incredible thing as well. So we're going to sing it through, and then I'd love to hear what you would like to sing to finish. Oh, I see. Quante Qualia has been the vote. Well, I'm going to sing this now. So, okay, we want one more. Okay, to finish with something nice and lively, perhaps. So it's up to you. All right, Mark, text me in a minute. Here is, ladies and gentlemen, Quante Qualia. Here are your notes. So, second bass, baritone, tenor, first tenor, and here's that note that makes it Quante Qualia. There you go. Okay, so the challenge for me is, can I conduct this all the way through without blubbing? We'll see. Here we go, everybody. Quante Qualia. And... Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for singing that one tonight. Thank you for recording that one. Thank you for learning that one with me over the summer. And if you weren't part of that choir, I'm so pleased you're here today to take part in this concert, because I still think that's one of the most astonishing recordings I've heard anyone produce this year. And I include all the other stay-at-home choirs. That is remarkable. And I think the fact that we're singing it again, it just fills me with utter joy. So everybody, we have one more, and I've just had the message from Mark. Domine Filii Unigenite from Vivaldi's Gloria. Okay, right. Now, there's only one slight issue. If I can find... There it is. I've got it. Marvellous. So if everyone could... Just checking I'd loaded it up. So everybody, to finish for tonight, and remember, this isn't a rehearsal. This is just a launch and just enjoying all of this wonderful music before we start tomorrow night, okay? Tomorrow night, the work starts in earnest. You've got your rehearsal schedules. Please make sure you've had a look at it so you know which pieces we're doing each night. We will stick to that rehearsal schedule. As I said, we'll start the piece. We'll stop and start all the way through once. I'll talk a little bit and then we'll sing it through at least once more. If we have time, we'll do it several times to give you that opportunity to sing it and enjoy it. So everybody, Domine Filii Unigenite from Vivaldi's Gloria is how we're going to finish for tonight. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. So it's a 7 p.m. start right here, okay? And we'll be here on Tuesdays and Fridays until the concert. All of those resources are there for you to look at whenever you need to. Please take advantage of those. They're very special. Huge thanks again to Mark, to Ellie and Harry, who are behind some of the most amazing projects. And I have to say, I'm immensely proud of them and of you for everything that you've done with the foray and the fan show. It's wonderful. So everybody, we're going to finish with tonight, and then I'll see you tomorrow. Here's Domine Filii Unigenite. And, where is it? There it is. And. So let's have a gallop, everybody. Ready, altos and basses. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, everybody. Many thanks to Richard Gowes for his wonderful playing on that track. And thank you to all of you for your fantastic singing. I can't wait to get started on this course, folks. We start tomorrow night, and it's all you. So thank you for being here tonight. Welcome to your concert. Welcome to your self-isolation choir, and have a great evening. So sopranos and altos, remember, if you're in Elijah, tomorrow night, 5 p.m. for the altos, 5:30 for the sopranos, and then everybody please on the Self-Isolation Choir channel, 7 p.m. as we kick off for Lift Thine Eyes. All right, thank you so much for being here tonight, everybody, and I will see you soon. Take care, everybody. All the best. Bye-bye.